Hey, what's going on, y'all? You tuned in to Sports Talk with Big Sarge. I'm your host, Big Sarge, right here on Raise the Praise for 100. How y'all doing out there? It's Petty Thursday. Petty Thursday. Yeah, I know y'all like my singing. You gotta tell me. I already know. P E to the T T Y. P E to the T T Y. I'm petty. Yeah, I'm petty. Uh-oh. Nope. Let's do that. Do that. All right. What's going on, y'all? Once again, tune in to Sports Talk with Big Sarge. I'm your host, Big Sarge, right here on Raise the Praise. Make sure you download the app, Raise the Praise 100, or listen to us on RaiseThePraise100.com. 346-355-0100 is the number to call in. Once again, it's 346-355-0100 is the number to call in. We got a really good show for you today. I got a special guest that's coming into the barracks that's going to talk some mental health, going to talk some what it's like in the entertainment world as far as being an actor and a choreographer and a singer and all that. He's like the jack of all trades. But I'm going to have a special guest in the barracks here soon. We should have also young Cody is on his way. He is en route. He had got caught up. And so we will see. But on today's show, we're going to talk some NBA playoffs. We're going to talk some Texans. We're going to talk some Astros. Listen, let me start right there. I'm just going to start right there. I got a question that I need to ask before I even get myself all riled up and get myself started. I got to ask this question. So on yesterday, the Astros defeated the Boston Red Sox by a score of 8-3. And if I'm not mistaken, they played Boston 6 games, and they're now 5-1. In the last 2 weeks, they played them 6 times, and the last game will be today. As a matter of fact, the game may be on right now. Let me make sure that I got the – hold on. I got to make sure that I know what time the Astros play. Oh, they don't play till 6:10 tonight. Okay. So, in the last 2 weeks, the Astros have played the Boston Red Sox. They played in 4 games here, and now they're in a 3-game series in Boston where they won the last 2 games, secured another series. And so they'll go 5-1 against them. Here's the issue that I have. Here's the problem that I have. And this is the thing that pisses me off. I'm just going to say it. This is the thing that makes me upset. So in Boston, right? In Boston, they're screaming out the F Altuve chants, which is really weird to me because, one, every time I hear the F Altuve chants, I'm saying to myself, why are y'all saying this when it's the guy who didn't even cheat? He was the one that didn't even use the sign stealing. He didn't want it. He didn't want to hear the bangs of the trash cans and things like that. He didn't want to know what was coming. And he still won the MVP, so he did not use it. Matter of fact, Jose Altuve got mad when it was used. But yet, because he won MVP that year, because the Astros won the World Series, you all are running around here screaming F Altuve. For what? It doesn't make any sense. Let's start with the New York Yankees. I have no clue why cheaters would scream out F Altuve when you've been caught cheating as well. When Major League Baseball is protecting you right now with the letter that they have, they're protecting you. And you want to scream F Altuve? It wasn't Altuve who caused the bats to go dead. Now, you've heard this on a plethora of other sports shows, so I'm not going to dive into it. But Altuve didn't make the New York Yankees bats go silent. That wasn't him. He did that all on their own. But this is where it gets interesting, right? Because in Boston fans are screaming F Altuve when all they got to do is look into the dugout and say, hey, man, what's our manager's name again? Alex Cora. Oh, hey, man. Alex Cora was with okay, hold on, timeout. Like, Alex Cora was with the Houston Astros in 2017, right? So, wait, hold on. Say it again. Oh, Alex Cora and Beltran was the ones who told the Astros that they were behind the times as far as cheating is concerned. So you got when you got a major cheater, the orchestrator of sign stealing in your dugout, who took whatever he learned from 2017, as far as not whatever he learned, but whatever he brought to the Astros in 2017, he left that, parlayed that into a job as a manager with the Boston Red Sox, won a title, beat the Los Angeles Dodgers, won the World Series, cheating. And then got kicked out of baseball for a year, and now he's back. And you're screaming F Altuve and not F Alex Cora? That's what we're doing? Side note, hey, Los Angeles Dodgers, you didn't get away either. You're some hypocrites as well. And the reason why you're some hypocrites is because you hate Jose Altuve. You hate Carlos Correa. You hate Alex Bregman. You hate the Houston Astros because you said they cheated you all out of a title in 2017. Well, who did you lose to in 2018? The Boston Red Sox. Who was on that team in 2018? Who was the manager of that team? Alex Cora, who has been proven to be the orchestrator of the sign-stealing scandal. Yet you don't say anything to him. And not only that, you brought in 2 players from the team that just cheated you out of the World Series a year prior. You got Joe Kelly and you got Mookie Betts, who was on that Red Sox team that was cheating as well. And now the Red Sox fans, you're screaming F Altuve? When you got the orchestrator of the sign-stealing scandal in the dugout, and you got the person who benefited the most from the sign-stealing scandal is in your infield in Marwin Gonzalez. The person who orchestrated the sign stealing and the person who benefited the most plays for your organization, and it's F Altuve? How hypocritical do you sound? Look, I'll let some hypocritical things go, and I'm going to call out some more hypocritical things later on in the show when it pertains to the Houston Texans fans and the Houston Texans media. I'm going to call local media. I'm going to call y'all out in just a second. Don't worry about that. That's coming. But what I can't understand is how the Boston Red Sox, who has the orchestrator and the benefactor of sign stealing on your team, and the fans are screaming F the guy on the opposing team who did not use sign stealing. And y'all wonder why don't nobody like Boston. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna bring up all the indiscretions that you all have just in Boston alone. I'm not going to bring up the discrepancies. I'm not going to bring up the fact of how you treat your athletes. We're not going to even talk about that. Well, we won't. I won't bring that up. I'm not going to bring up how much of a disarray the Boston Celtics are in. We're not talking about that. We're in baseball right now. And while we're talking about baseball, we're talking about how you all can't seem to get it together. We're talking about how you all keep screaming out these chants. But you know what? This is a copycat league. And fans are copycats too. Hey, man, I heard them say F Altuve. We supposed to say F Altuve too? Uh-huh. Okay, hold on. Here you come. F Altuve. F Altuve. Why are we screaming this again? F Altuve. Wait, hold on. Because I had read that Altuve wasn't even the one that's cheating. Shut up and just keep saying it. F Altuve. But Alex Cora was the one that Major League Baseball suspended because they said him and Carlos Beltran was the orchestrator of the sign stealing scandal. Shut up. Scream out, F Altuve. F Altuve. Wait a minute. Why are we saying this again? Because I thought Marwin Gonzalez was on that 2017 team. And when I had looked at the statistics, it said the person who used the sign stealing scandal the most was Marwin Gonzalez. All right. No, I don't want to fight. No, I know you're drunk. No, look, don't take your shirt off. I ain't trying to fight you right here. I'm just going to keep saying it. F Altuve. Am I supposed to clap with that? Yeah, how crazy that sound. That's how crazy you sound, Boston Red Sox fans. And I'm not afraid to say it. And I'll say it twice on Sundays. I'm not afraid to say it. You all sound crazy. You all sound like you don't have a clue. You all sound like you just don't know what's going on, like you can't read. I wonder what the educational level is in Boston. Because we know there's a large conglomerate of, and then we know that that large conglomerate of acts like, and then if that's that, then they consider themselves patriots, and then they follow behind, and then they don't think that should live there or should stay on that side of town or want to, you know what, this is doing entirely too much. Y'all got my head start hurting now. I'm going to go to the break. I got to go to the break because the Boston Red Sox fans has totally, totally, totally messed my mind up with the fact that they can't comprehend that it was one of their players and their manager who benefited the most from stealing signs and banging on trash cans. I'm so confused. You know what y'all need to learn how to do? Hit. Astros been blowing y'all out. In the 4-game series, y'all got the last game. And then the Astros said, okay, let me show you something. They show you that their last game was a fluke when y'all were here. The Astros went 3-1 against them here. That same pitcher that they faced when they lost in the last game here, he pitched the first game of this series, and the Astros rocked him. I think they had like 6 runs in the first 2 innings. The Astros rocked him. I rocked him. And then last night, the Astros did what? Rock the next pitcher. And unless Dusty decides to give everybody off today, guess what's going to happen? They're going to rock those pitchers too. The Astros are potent. Their lineup is amazing. That batting order is amazing. There is not, and I will go on record by saying that Big Sarge Sports with a Z at the end on Twitter, at me, at Big Sarge, at Big Sarge Sports, me. I will go on record by saying there is not a lineup, a batting order in Major League Baseball that's better than the Houston Astros from 1 to 9. I'll bet you on that. Name me one. Name me a lineup, a batting order that you think is better than the Houston Astros. Don't worry, I'll wait. Even their bench players can come in and do damage. McCormick, he comes in, he does damage. Diaz, before he got hurt, he comes in, he does damage. Now, Taylor Jones, it's another story for another time. We have to talk about that because Taylor just. I got to go to the break. Before I do, last thing I have on baseball right now. And I don't know why it is, but I hate to see black pitchers, like black pitchers. I don't care if they're starting or relieving. I just hate to see them come into the game and get like rocked. And what I mean by rocked, I mean give up a lot of hits or even give up a lot of runs, a lot of walks. I just want them to do well because there's not a lot of black pitchers in Major League Baseball. And I'm talking about black. I'm not talking about looks black or black by skin color, but not like, let me say it like this, African American. Let me put it like that. Because Jordan Alvarez, if you didn't know any better, you'd walk right up to him and start speaking English, and he'd be like, what? I mean, he speaks English. He doesn't speak it fluently, but you walk right up to him and start talking, he'd be like, what? Okay. And start speaking Spanish to you. You'd be like, wait a minute, bro. Come on now. I know you straight out third ward. Come on, bro. Walk up to Christian Javier and just start saying, what's up, bro? How you been? He'll be like, okay. K does mean what in Spanish, right? You know what? I guess I'll find it. Hey, when we come back, we're going to have a special guest in the barracks. You tune in to Sports Talk with Big Sarge right here on Raise the Praise 100. We'll be back. sit on this side for me so I can see on the sit on the opposite side. Yeah.
Is there anything I need to tag on?
No, but I am live right here, so
where you need to be?
right here in this chair.
Right here on there.
Yeah, they
My headset?
pop sit back there. Thanks.
Wait, so be where you're gonna be so I can see you.
I'm gonna be right here.
Not behind.
No.
Oh, you're moving that.
Because I'm on commercial break.
You're on commercial?
Right?
Oh man. Appreciate you. Thanks for letting me be here.
Hey man, no problem. Figure how I'm gonna plug that up. Cody, what's good? Y'all just missed me in my rant going off about this. Do you need one of these?
Go down. Here we go. Wow. Young Cody. Hey. Big Sarge. Hi. I know that's the OG.
We're about to come back from commercial break.
Special visitor. I heard you. Where do you want to sit? I don't know. The most comfortable chair that we have. Does the radio station have an Instagram? Does Raise the Praise have an Instagram?
I think they do, but I don't know.
That's okay. Big Star Sports is the only person we care about. And
I can't.
Cody, what's your Instagram?
Cody.
Kody Felix. There we go. There's that good looking man. Raise the pride.
All right, Caesar, about to come back.
Good. Actually, I like standing. Look at you, man. You're running the controls and everything. Here we go, folks. Behind the scenes, Big Star Sports, Raise the Praise 100 radio station. We're gonna hang out. My man, Young Cody in the house. Guess who else? My pops is chilling with us. So, if you're here and you got questions, concerns, comments, complaints, just let's chat. But we're gonna sit here and talk about everything. You're not even listening. I said we're gonna talk about everything. Okay. We here. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, folks. Yes. All these beautiful people. Hi, beautiful humans. Hi, Amanda Young. I love you.
Caesar, I am on air. Thank you very much.
I'm on IG Live saying what's up to some people.
Well, actually, your mic isn't even on, and so since you're a guest in my house, see how that works?
Let me tune into this right quick.
Yeah, all right. I'll cut your mic on as soon as you stop being Caesar Fernando Barajas over there. Hey, welcome back. Tune in to Sports Talk with Big Sarge. I'm your host, Big Sarge, right here on Pete Thursday. It is Pete Thursday. Raise the Praise 100. Make sure you download the app, Raise the Praise 100, or listen to us on RaiseThePraise100.com. I do have a guest in the building. Before we do that, we got the hostess. Should I say, hold on, wait a minute, young Cody. Hold on 1 second. You got a haircut? Or did you just brush your hair up and put it under the cap? Why you got a cap on? Your edge up look terrible?
That's a funny story I want to tell you about.
Oh, well, hold on. Wait a minute before you do that, right? Hold on. All right. So, it's Big Sarge with
Young Cody.
AKA
Terror.
No, Slim Jimmy Timmy.
Slim Jimmy Jimmy.
AKA
4 for 4.
AKA
Only on Friday.
AKA
Sometimes on Saturday.
AKA
The Twit Terror.
AKA
I don't want to talk about my hair.
Young Cody, what happened to your hair, man? You got to tell this story. And I don't have you on video because I'm gonna have to see this. Let me see, because I feel like I'm gonna have to donate some money.
So I mean, I usually go to my barber. Like I usually go to the same barber that I go.
Mhm.
I couldn't go to him today because I needed a haircut. Everybody's telling me I need a haircut. Mama's me. Everybody's telling me I need a haircut.
Okay, wait, hold on. And what did I tell you? Hey, Cody, I'll pay for your haircut,
You
didn't I?
did. You did say that. I mean, I don't have. I would pay my haircut. I was looking for it. He's gonna cut my hair.
You don't go to the same barber?
I don't like the way that people cut my hair.
So you ain't found the right person to cut your hair yet?
I found somebody who cuts it. They always cut it good the first time, and then don't cut it good the second time. The person that I went to today, he ain't cut it good the first time. No.
Yeah, Cody, how do you do that? You know, so look, when I used to live in the Woodlands, I used to drive from the Woodlands to Scotton OST to get a haircut. Like from the Woodlands to Scotton OST. Man, you can't just let any and everybody in your hair. That's not how you do that, young Cody. Let me see.
I just want to find the right person.
You're not on air. Just let me see it, young Cody. Wait, hold on. Pull it up. Pull it up some more.
It looked like, you ever notice like how people like have a receding hairline and they don't want to let it go? That's what he kind of looked like.
You look like you about to go to basic training.
Yeah.
And with that,
I told him to fade, wave, length, and he was like, all right, got you. I'm like, well, you use the same, you ain't switch no attachments. So what's going on? And he was like, you get it like this all the time? I was like,
no. You pay for that?
yeah, I paid for
See, you need this?
it. It was yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm still talking about this haircut Cody got.
My mic's on?
Your mic is on.
Okay, Cody, don't sweat it. Some of us don't have hair. And brother, the fact that you can even go to the barbershop, I'm gonna celebrate you on the fact that you recognize you got a crap haircut,
Yeah,
and you know you're not gonna go back. We're not gonna name the barbershop because you know what? We're not gonna do people like that. But you all know the importance.
Wait a minute.
Good cut.
Hey, we can like, love, and long and hug afterwards. Right now, hold on.
Maybe we don't need to talk bad about the barbershop. We just need to realize that the man who cut his hair doesn't have the potential to be a fantastic.
Hold on, Caesar. Hold on.
Are you gonna introduce me or not?
I am in a second. Hold on. I need to reintroduce you to something. Hold on just 1 second. Hold on.
Here we go. Fix it up.
I feel like I had to reintroduce Caesar to the show.
all right.
Hey.
Why wouldn't we talk about who got Cody hair?
You know what? Big Sarge, and a brother of over 24 years. My apologies. I forgot. This is the young man who created hashtag Buzzed and Petty.
Hey, look, speaking of that, I got a special announcement at the end of the show. Hey,
Okay.
Cody got it wrong. Yeah. So why wouldn't we name the barber? Now, listen, I won't because they're not paying us and I don't want to fight.
Cody, nonetheless, yo, you're rocking that red hat.
Yeah, this is from my boy.
It's sharp. Yo, you're looking good, brother. We good. It's
I
all
look
good.
like y'all little waves up there, though, young Cody.
Wait, what?
Let me see. Nah, he ain't quite making me seasick. Wait, I ain't quite seasick, but you know, he got that fresh fade.
Some messages. Cut your beard. Just
I'm
give
gonna tell you right now, the only hair on my head is what you see on my face right now.
All right, listen, that voice
Hey.
that you hear is none other than, I gotta say it just like this too. Cesar Fernando. Hey, listen, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself first, and then I am going to talk about you. So,
In a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, wonderful listeners, beautiful humans, fellow soaring eagles, warriors of light and love, I cannot be on Raise the Praise 100 without first and foremost just saying, Mighty High, Holy Spirit, thank you for letting me be here. The mere fact that we're here to be in this beautiful fellowship says something. So be with us, guide us, continue to allow us to serve as instruments of your will and peace.
wait, what did you just say? Cody, did you understand what you just said? Uh-oh, yeah, like we know we talking.
Hey,
He said, I thought he said, right. What did you say, Mandarin?
Mandarin,
What did you say? It started with an M. Mighty Hunter?
Mighty High.
Oh,
Mighty high Holy Spirit. Lord, don't spite this man right here, right now. Please don't let lightning strike.
Hey, ain't the Mandarin a movie? Oh wait, he was
That's the Mandalorian.
Oh,
Mandalorian. The Mandarin was a character in Iron Man 2 or 3.
Okay, my bad. See, I didn't mean to
No, BB and I go way back. We are proud graduates of the Prairie View A&M University. You know who you're rooting for.
Cody went to TSU.
That's all right. My brother went to TSU. Hey, I'm wearing the T-shirt today that says "Support Black Colleges." I think TSU is on the back. Is it listed on the back?
Hey, hold on. Hold on, wait. Because I don't know. Do you mean Texas Southern or Tennessee State?
Lord, EJ is not here. Shout out to my LB, my dudes. EJ, Texas Southern University. Is that correct, or did you Tennessee State?
Hey, salutatory.
Hey, yo, thank you, brother, for being present and being here to maintain some semblance of sanity with this fool on the mic and hosting the show. So BB and I go way back, PVAM University. We are Line Brothers Resurrection. Shout out to Eta Gamma, Mac and Pac, and Never Lacking chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. All the rest of my LBs, we got to see this weekend and watch them swing a golf club like Charles Barkley. Oh, Lord, help Chiggy, help Flip, help Deuce, help my Mad Ape, South Park. Lord, help Bout It, my number 11. These boys cannot swing a golf club to save their life. So if you're listening, I'm talking about you because I was there and present. But BB and I go way back. We both are veterans. Go Navy, beat Army. We both are survivors, warriors. Yo, we speak to mental health awareness because it's something that's very near and dear to us. And we both have the ability to have this gift of gab. You may already have noticed. That's why they named me Filibuster. That's why they named him Rap a Lot, because we can't shut up unless we turn our mics off. So please don't turn my mic off. But I'm just happy to be here. I am the creator and founder of thejourneywithcaesar.com, which is an affordable subscription-based meditation library, coaching, and consulting service center, because our job now is to let people understand and know that you do not have to be without yoga, meditation, breathing techniques. Please know that the Black and brown communities are not underserved. We are politically ignored. So it is my job, and the reason why I have survived is to make sure that my Black and brown and Asian brothers, especially those in the BIPOC communities, those within the LGBTQIA plus communities, understand that you are always seen, heard, loved, supported. So huge, huge shout out to every single person that ever has had to survive and be a part of something that they were like, yo, I don't know if I'm going to live through this.
Yeah.
And B, over the course of my life, has saved me more than a dozen times. And with that,
You saved each other.
I pass.
Well, hold on. Well, first of all, introduce who else is with you.
Well, we also have to give a very, very, very special shout out because my father, the OG Fernando Barajas, is sitting in the studio. Over here, Dad, put your mask back on, please. You are 76. You are immunocompromised. Even though we're not wearing a mask, I need you to wear your mask.
We had to cut the fan on for him, too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that'll affect your sound, but.
No, Caesar, I'm so glad that you brought your father, too, man. Listen, Pops has been a Pops to me as long as I've known you. They have always, him and your mom, make sure you give a shout out to your mom.
Mom's is listening, I think. No, Mom's actually is at lunch today because today is Mom's birthday. So
Is it?
happy birthday to you. Today's your birthday?
My mom's birthday.
Get out. Oh, we are celebrating our mamas today.
Which is really funny because, Caesar, when is your birthday?
May 30th. And my father and I share that date. And so we celebrated last week. So my family this weekend is going to celebrate lovingly, affectionately. Yeah, everybody's birthday. Because I have been on a sabbatical over the course of the last few months. And so I'm now back in Houston, tending to some family members, being a guest on your incredible show. I'm so proud of you, B. I'm so proud to see where you were. I remember when you was working at Best Buy. Here you are.
Caesar bought my first pair of pants for me to be. I was so broke, I didn't have money to afford pants.
That's true.
You talking about the like
So the one of IT and Katie, the Best Buy,
Yeah.
I helped put that together. When DJ was here,
Yeah.
DJ, my brother DJ Kendrick, That's how I said, because DJ used to work there when he was in high school. I was his supervisor. Then he became the Prairie View, joined down 5. But yeah, when I worked there, I didn't even have enough money. So that's why I tell people the story. Like at one point, I've been homeless 2 times in my life. And if it wasn't for our other line brother, frat brother, Organius Lacey, Arky, well, he don't like me to call him Arky no more because he just had a birthday, so he in his 40s now. So you can't call him Arky like you used to. You got to call him Lacey.
His name is Organius, which is a beautiful name, but like naturally, the nickname is Arky.
I called him Arky the other day. He was like, "Man, what?" So, but anyway, he let me. He kept me from sleeping on the streets because I had been, but my pride wouldn't allow me to tell somebody that I was homeless. And it was him. And like I said, I had graduated college and still didn't have enough money to afford khaki pants to get. I had a job and I just couldn't afford to pay for the pants. And so Caesar's the one that bought me the pants, and I was so appreciative of it. Shout out to Ron London. He saved my life. Our other line brother, my back actually. So Lacey's my front because he's 9, I'm the 10, and Ron is the 11. So
10 double twos.
Yep, they helped me out a whole lot. Man, you're not gonna make me cry. I was gonna say this though, Caesar. And first of all, let me ask you this question, Cody. What is it about this spot right here that when people come in, right? You remember when ND was sitting right there, and I had to remind him to tell the people that he played in the NFL for 12 years. Remember that? It's some
like ND being 6'4", 270 pounds of muscle is not going to just indicate somehow that he was somewhere doing something professionally athletically.
Well, yeah, the people couldn't see him, so I was like, "You're just going to forget that." So I need to start sitting him over there because, like Caesar, you're going to say nothing about your acting career, nothing about your choreography, nothing about singing. You're going to say nothing about your professional career. It's this spot. I should have put you back over there because you don't mind saying.
This is the humility spot.
No, Cody sits there. That's not humility spot. You're not going to tell people nothing about it?
I mean, okay. Quick recap. I started dancing professionally when I was 15 years old, and rest in peace, Astroworld, Six Flags.
Professionally, for a company.
Yeah, not stripping. Everyone, oh my gosh. I've been in the entertainment business for 30 plus years, and every time I mention I'm a dancer, of course, everyone's like, "Oh, you strip?"
We just came out of a
Hey, and you know what? And last night I told the story, B. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if we should even tell this, but about the time we got thrown out of Magic City in Atlanta after I lost National College Brother of the Year.
Whoa, time out.
I was up for National College Brother of the Year.
Y'all got thrown out. I wasn't there.
All I remember.
I was not there.
I'm gonna PG the story and just say that
I was not there. Right hand to the man.
No, you're right, because I was a tad bit inebriated. I just remember getting thrown out of Magic City, but I remember being in there and talking to the girls because they were fantastic dancers. So the artist and choreographer and creator in me was like, "Yes, love, yes, yes," on beat and everything. Because what is worse than a stripper who ain't on rhythm? Oh my God, that. No.
Hey, Cody,
but I digress.
Cody, like, hey, can you let us know? She's trying to graduate college. She's pretty. She don't have enough money.
So no, I'm not a stripper. I have danced professionally as a ballerina, modern companies, Latin companies. I've been very, very, very fortunate. Thank you for giving me the platform to share with people that I have gotten to dance in music videos, concert companies. I've worked with J-Lo, Chris Brown, my girl Sarah Bareilles. I've done musical theater, Broadway, regional, all over the world. Janet Jackson. There's a story about us being online during the Janet Jackson Velvet Rope Tour in 1998. I mean, we weren't online. We were being educated over a course of a 3-day weekend. But we were in the process of officially being brought into the fraternity on paper. And I got an opportunity with my Latin dance company here in Houston. Shout out to my fellow dancers for Paraíso and Candente. We got to open for Janet Jackson's Velvet Rope Tour up at the Woodlands. So I've gotten to do some cool things. And then I went on to do movies and television and choreograph and do stunt work. So I've gotten to work with everybody from Oscar winners, Grammy winners, Emmy winners, Tony winners. Matter of fact, today, shout out, go to the theaters, go to HBO Max, because In the Heights drops. Many of you know Lin-Manuel Miranda as the creator of Hamilton, but his very first Tony Award-winning musical is In the Heights, of which I'm very fortunate to be a part of that family. I did the show in Philly, which is where the screenwriter of the movie, the book writer of the play, the Tony Award winner, Pulitzer Prize winning Kiara Alegria Udes is from. So I got to do this in her hometown. So I've known Lynn and I've known Kiara and I've known the In the Heights family and team for years and years and years. Today the movie drops. All of my friends are in the movie. I couldn't do the movie because I severely sprained my ankle about 4 weeks before shooting started. And John Chu, that awesome director of all the Step Up movies and Crazy Rich Asians, was like, "Cease. What are you doing?" I said, "No, I'm about to audition on this one leg, on this one leg, and it's my bad leg." Take us back to that. And John was like, "No." Choreographer Chris Scott, So We Can Think and Dance fame, was like, "Cease. Thank you." I knew I didn't get the job, but the fact that both John and Chris Scott recognized that I showed up, and that's part of what we're going to do today, is just help people realize if you show up, you're already victorious. If you've been given the opportunity to wake up, you are already victorious. If you get a chance in a home that has shelter and provides air conditioning, you are victorious. If you get a chance to put some food in your belly, and maybe you got a job, so you got a little bit of money in your pocket, you are victorious. So guess what? You already started the day with several victories.
Where you going, Joe Barajas?
Don't call me Joe.
Caesar
Ask Joe Osteen. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't need him in a $16 million mansion anywhere near my vicinity or my aura or my energy. Joel Osteen, suck it.
No, Caesar, you can't say that.
Because
you can't say that here,
okay.
Caesar. Wait, hold on. The views and opinions expressed on Sports Talk with Big Sarge is Sarge.
Wait, is he a sponsor?
They gotta take that.
Is he giving us any money?
No, but this is a gospel Christian radio station. There's some people who follow Joe.
And you know what? To those that do follow, I apologize, and I would like for you to know that whoever it is, that you should have given me these rules before we got started.
you can't
I apologize. You know what it is? I missed the summit.
Were you mad because they,
No, I'm not mad. I'm glad that the building is still up. I missed the summit. You remember? We used to go to Rockets games. I remember that was the first time I got to see Mike Jordan play live.
This is the first time you ever got into a fight with other people.
Hey man, my past is not a part of my definition. It is long gone. Yeah, Alex, shout out to my brother Alejandro Barajas, who is a professional strength and conditioning coach. Go and visit teamswole.com. TEAMSWOLL. Swole being slang for what? Swollen. But he's a coach. Check him out for all of you nutritional needs. I'm a commercial right now.
Right.
What is happening?
It's been a minute since you've been able to talk.
I haven't been able to talk.
Because you've been on the sabbatical. So look, we're about to take a break. When we come back, we're gonna jump into some of that other stuff that you do, Caesar. We're gonna talk. We're about to have a real conversation, because right here at this station we did a seminar of mental health in May. Cody was part of that as well.
Yes.
Cody co-hosted.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
He co-hosted that, and so now that we have another mental health advocate in the building, we're going to jump into some mental health stuff. We're going to talk about some of the the time Caesar, because Caesar was Mr. Prairie View, and I don't know. I want to ask him.
We haven't even talked about that.
I want to ask him as a as a Mexican American, I want to know what type of backlash he received being Mr. Prairie View A&M University, being Mr. PV.
And right now, in the history of the university, having been the only non-Black Mr. Prairie View. And as a matter of fact, this Friday, tune into Prairie View A&M University's YouTube channel, because they're going to divulge this year's Miss and Mr. and Prairie View A&M University Scholarship Pageant winners. So very excited. I got to serve as a judge this year. But yeah, we can talk about it now. We talk about it when we come back from the commercial break.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was honestly some backlash, and we faced a lot of it.
I definitely want to talk about that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cody, I promise you can be part of the conversation, even though you didn't go to Prairie View. It's okay. I've adopted you.
Support Black colleges.
You better be quiet while I pull your hat off and put it in video.
Before we IG live this haircut of yours that didn't go quite so well.
Wait, yeah, Cody. Yeah, because your grandmother listens to this show. You can tell her about the haircut you had. She gonna say right after the show.
It's okay. Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
All right, tune in to Sports Talk with Big Sarge. We'll be back.
How's that feeling? You okay?
Oh, Caesar, you've been talking to me the whole time, and now you can hear, right?
Yeah, now I can hear.
I forgot to tell you.
That's okay. I figured I was
We
close
still
enough.
live right here, so
I'm gonna stay live with this. You guys, let me go ahead and get on this commercial break. This is Big Sarge's media. Yeah, that's my LB. My diamond. We talked about Pops being in the house. Who's that? My dad. Dad, put your mask on over your nose, please. All right, it's on break. Cody, show us your haircut.
Oh, oh, really? Oh, really?
You want to go with very fast.
He's from 7 to 10.
He's so proud of that. Oh, on a quick break. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll probably let this run another 15 to 20 minutes. Or maybe we'll just let it run the whole time. Hey, Victoria. Victoria says hello. Carol, thank you for tuning in and saying hello. Shauna, we are on a gospel Christian radio station, so I do need to watch what I say, but I appreciate you sharing that opinion. I appreciate you all so much for just being here. I will come back to this Monday in just a minute. This is my line brother. Yo, man, my brother Simon. Yo, Group 5, Alpha in the house. I'm going to see you, brother. But we're coming back to sit and talk about some real things. We're going to talk about mental health awareness, being active, working after the sport. BT and I, again, are both veterans, so both officially diagnosed with anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress. So what we're going to do is figure out how to turn that post-traumatic stress into post-traumatic growth. And that's why my friends asked me. Number 5. Yo, B, I got to say real quick, excuse me, Cody. My man Simon is another one of New York City's finest coaches, Pledge Sigma, so I just want to throw him some love. This is my LB.
What up, though?
Number 10. Simon, checking this out.
To the hat to you, brother.
Tip of the hat to Blue 5, absolutely. Oh,